What's up, data people? My name is Matthew Heffron, and welcome to Lesson 16, Dynamic Parameters. If you want to follow along, I put a link to the data source in the description below. But with that said, let's open up the Tableau public app. We'll go to Microsoft Excel. Let's go to Dynamic Parameters, and we'll hit Open. Next, we'll grab sales data old, drop that in the data pane, and you can see it loads the category and sales. And in here, we just have furniture and office supplies. So once you have that, let's go to sheet 1. Perfect. So one of the biggest pain points with parameters is that they were static and they weren't dynamic. So let's build a little example to show you what I mean and talk about how dynamic parameters really helps us solve that issue. So we'll grab category, we'll drop that on rows, we'll grab cells, let's drop that on columns. Let's hold down your command key, grab cells, let's drop that on label. And what we're going to do is right click category and we're going to say create parameter. And this parameter is going to be a string and it has these values, furniture and office supplies. And you can see parameters were a fixed value and you could add the different values that you want and then you hit OK. So now if we right click on parameters, we can say show parameter control, and then we'll create a calculation real quick. So let's go up to analysis, create calculated field. We'll grab category and we'll say where category is equal to category parameter we want to highlight. So we'll call this highlight. Okay. Next, let's drop highlight on color. And now you can see furniture is selected and it's highlighted. If I click this drop down, office supplies, now office supplies is highlighted. So this is great. But the issue becomes, what if the data set updates and new data comes in? All of a sudden, this parameter is outdated. I'll only have furniture and office supplies and no other values. So let's look at that real quick. If we go to data sources, we'll pull off sales data old. Let's put sales data new and pretend that our data refreshed. And all of a sudden, now we have technology here, right? We'll go to sheet 1. We have technology, perfect. But when we come to this category parameter, we don't have this technology. The big downfall of static parameters, dynamic parameters solves this issue. It's one of the most requested features by the Tableau community. So let's see how that works. We can go to our parameter and we can hit edit. And you see we have this option now. Instead of fixed, we have when the workbook opens, we want to load values from our category. So when we do that, you can see that now we have technology. It brings technology in. I hit OK. And when I look at the parameter, I can now use furniture, office supplies, and technology. With that said, I hope you enjoyed today's quick lesson on dynamic parameters. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe. Feel free to connect with me, join our Slack community, and I'll see you in the next lesson.